the stats on this, actually. Here is the badge here. Here is the little ribbon here, prostate cancer. It's Blue September, it's called. It's about men's prostate cancer. Here are the figures. 3,000 men a year are diagnosed. 600 men die every year. Now, check this out. That's roughly the same as women die of breast cancer. That's how big this issue is. But how often do you hear about prostate cancer? Around the panel, Tracy Martin, what do you make of this issue? Do you think that we need to know more about prostate cancer?
I actually wonder where the issue lies. And I'm sorry, I'm the mother of 2 sons, and obviously I'm married to a man. And every time you mention going to have a checkup for prostate cancer, it's the same face. You know, it's the same, oh no. Women go from the age of about 15 years old for quite intimate examinations every single year, guys. Go there, stop making the face, and get it done. Okay,
so that's part of it. Andrew Bailey, what do you make of that? And do you do what Tracy said? Do you get checkups yourself? What happens? I mean, this is a big statistic.
Yeah, they're alarming statistics, and totally agree that everyone should do this, and it's great that they're getting visibility around that. I go for an annual checkup.
A national screening program, something like that we need?
I'm not sure about that, but we just need to make sure that men are much more conscious about it. I just make it as part of a routine that I go once a year.
Such a big issue, national screening program. Adrian, what do you make of it? Adrian Labour.
Yeah, there's a good campaign and out there, and everyone should man up, as the campaign says. And,
do you go to the doctor?
Yes.
You do?
And I have had the
full Monty.
The test. Yep.
The full Monty?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it like?
You know, you get on the table, and I won't go into graphic details, but it's something you have to do. My brothers and I made a pact that we would do it because our father died of bowel cancer, so that's something that we as a family can do. And I think, like as whānau, we can do that, and that's what our Māori men in particular, we're quite averse to going to the doctor, so we have to do
very
that.
Good. Well, there is a very, very well-known, you'll all know his face. He is a survivor. You might not know this, but he's a survivor of prostate cancer, Damien.
Yeah, we were actually having our Monday morning meeting, and they said, you know, Andrew Little, he's a survivor. I know. I said, I know. He's been leading 9 months now. That is like a new record for Labour. But they said, no. Prostate cancer, came as a surprise to all of us.
Came as a surprise to me too. I was 43 at the time.
That's like my age.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I went for the regular checkup. My wife had said she's a nurse. She was a nurse. She said, make sure you get your PSA done. Said to the doctor, should I get my PSA done? He said originally, no. What's the point? You're too young. And then he said, well, you're getting a blood test anyway, we'll do it. And then the blood test came back and it was elevated levels. He said, let's leave it 6 months. Another test in 6 months, more elevated levels, and then had the biopsy, and then there it was.
And what was did that, so you obviously went through, you know, there was a series of things, we don't need to go into details and whatnot, but no, you know, but you're all clear now, came out the other end?
Yeah. So 2009, and had the treatment. I had brachytherapy, which is these sort of radioactive things they plug into your prostate. A week after the surgery, I gave my first speech as party president to the Labour Party conference. So brachytherapy is an amazing treatment. You're back on your feet. Pretty incredible. I had to say to the colleagues in the party, I couldn't disclose that to the Labour Party at the time because I was in breach of their anti-nuclear policy.
Very droll, very droll. I mean, it sounds like a lot of people, and I would have probably put you in this category, maybe because your wife is a nurse, that you're not, of being one of those stoic blokes who doesn't go to the doctor, but you had been going to the doctor regularly anyway.
Yeah, and I think I've had good friends of mine, or a very good friend of mine, who every time he got some sort of pain around the stomach or wherever, Panadol, that's it, get through that. And then years later, he was very painful, went to the doctor, riddled with cancer, died literally about a month later. So my advice to guys is, you know, get the checkup. Don't, if you feel those little pains and niggles and things, and, you know, let's say prostate cancer is a pain in the ass, get it checked out, and because you never know, you just don't know. And if you've got it, then you've got to make sure your brothers and sons and that get their checkups from 40 onwards.
I mean, it is a good way of forging a closer relationship with your doctor as well. What effect did it have on you, you know, personally, going through this process? What effect did it have?
Oh, you do realise, I'm pretty one of the guys, okay, I've got the diagnosis, just get on with the treatment. The thing I just most wanted to do was get the treatment done. and over and done with. And look, things have worked out really well. So that's my approach. It didn't sort of make me, question my mortality or that.
You didn't start skydiving and doing, the Jack Nicholson bucket list thing.
I've already done my skydive, yeah, so tick that one off. No, I mean, and I had a speech to give to the Labor Party conference, and nothing stops for the Labor Party conference.
Very good. Thank you very much for your time, Andrew.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Andrew. Pretty amazing thing to go to, huh, Andrew? You go to a doctor, all of a sudden you get the diagnosis. So I just want to sort of speak to the men out there around the country who are watching this, perhaps with a beer late at night, Prime TV. What would you say to them who've never gone to get a PSA test or what have you at the doctor? What would you say to them?
Look, it's easy. Just go. Most men have to go to a doctor at some stage. You just need to go once a year and get the test, get it over and done with, man up. And that would be my strong advice. And I imagine everyone's going to say the same thing. It's just important that you do it regularly and just have it done.
Okay, very good. Good advice there. Look, do stay with us. Quiz next and a whole lot more.